The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay, now we're good. Welcome to the webinar, everyone. We're on here at AbleSys. And I was saying that AbleTrend, it works the same. It doesn't matter what you like to trade. You can do stocks, you could do Forex, futures. It works it's just as accurate for day trading as it is for longer term position trading. So we'll take a look at the signals here. And I've got the cues up here. This is a swing trading chart. It's a 130-minute daily combination. 130-minute daily combination. The reason I picked 130 is because it's exactly 1/3 of the trading day. There's 390 minutes in the trading day. So this is just for stocks or ETFs, equity trading, swing trading. For a little bit longer term, if you're the type that just doesn't like to trade that often, and maybe if you're like IRAs, like myself, that's what I use it for, use the daily weekly chart or even weekly monthly chart. You only have a couple trades per year. You'll stay in the trades, throughout all the little dips, as long as everything is still blue, as long as you have the blue dots under the chart, under the price, you're in good shape, really good shape. And these are the little blue dots I'm talking about. They're support. They stop or block the prices from going lower. So let's take a look at this Q's chart that we've been looking at, and I mentioned this about a week and a half ago right here when you had the triple confirmation or triple agreement buy signal. You got blue bars, you've got the blue dots, you've got the blue X. The X is the daily signal. And the key is it's all blue. The key to AbleTrend are the colors, as well as the dots. The dots give you the short-term direction. See over here, the dots are red. As soon as they turn to blue, now you got to pay attention because you get the big dot in the middle. But there's still a red sell signal on the daily chart. And as you can see, it's resistance. Look how the prices go right to the red dot, stopped, did it again, stopped, did it, almost to the penny, right to the red X. That's downright scary, being that we put it in there 10 days before it even happened. That's some really good info to have. So the point is, you've got the blue dots, you've got the blue bar. Now green means sideways, blue of course means buy. With anything blue is buy with AbleTrend, uptrend or buy, red is sell. So you got blue bar, blue dot, blue X, triple confirmation. We're still in the trade at 341. Got it at 324. If you're an option trader and you got a call option on this one, you're making big money because the price of the index went up $17. Your call option is killing them. You're doing great. Okay, and to change the symbol, just type on the chart. All I did was just type in Tesla. I didn't touch anything. I just started typing, and then you click enter on the keyboard, and there's Tesla. Okay, beautiful sweet spot. This is a sweet spot. You missed the beginning of the trade, and again, the beginning is the X. You got to have the daily. You got to wait. You got a daily. You've got a 2-hour. You've got a blue bar. Now pull back. Now, if you don't have AbleTrend, you think, I better get out. It's pulling back. I made a mistake. No, you're still above the blue dots. The key are the dots. They're support. Look over here, went to the dot, stopped. Right in here, right in this, close to the dot, stopped. Today, twice. Yesterday, once. Notice it goes right in this area and it kind of stalls out. That means stay in the trade. The blue dots means you're in an uptrend. Stay in the trade. You're safe. Now, if you missed the beginning of the trade, this is what we call a perfect sweet spot. Why? As is this. Prices come back down, stop right at the AbleTrend support point, bounce off of it and go back up again. So the next blue bar, which is right there, perfect. If you missed that one, got another chance here at an even better price. As long as you're above these blue dots, you're safe. These are great places to be buying, never selling. Buying, would be the opposite. So buy on blue. Buy AbleTrend's been saying for 25 years, buy on blue, sell on red. What does that mean? When the prices hit blue, or if you have blue bar and a blue dot and a blue X, meaning you've got the 2-hour and the daily in agreement, you buy. So right there is your perfect sweet spot. Now, if you missed it, well, you're getting in about $50 higher because that was a $50 winner in 4 days. In between the black lines is a day. You get 3 signals per day. It comes in every 2 hours and 10 minutes. So this is today, this is yesterday, day before that. So only 5 trading days ago, last week. AbleTrend signal said buy it at 670, 676. More than likely going to be buying options. It's a very high price stock. It'd be up $60. I said 50. $60 in a week. You got another sweet spot here today, but the sweet spots get a little weaker, and that goes for stocks and futures as time goes on. So, you want to catch the sweet spots down here. Obviously, you don't want to buy at $60 higher. I don't want to walk into a store and pay $200 for something that was $100 last week. I'm not going to do that. So it's not going to happen. I'll move on with and I'll move on to something else. Well, same thing. You don't want to buy high, obviously, buy low, sell high. So you want to buy low. Now you have another chance here if you're, again, if you want to be very aggressive, nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing, wrong. Everybody's different risk tolerance. And here's another good example of what I mean. Right today on the Russell, and I've been touting the Russell for a couple of months now, right today at the open, just an absolutely perfect triple confirmation sell signal. However, the open's very tricky. You got to be careful. If you're a more conservative type, I would stay away from that. Stay away from it. You may miss out on one, but that's okay. It's nice to see that the software picked it up. You kind of had a pretty good hint because look in the pre-market. You had nothing but red, a sea of red. Red 1 minute, that's the dots. Red 2 minute, that's the small arrow. Red 3 minute, that's the big arrow. So it was just a sea of red right there. So kind of give you a little bit of a hint that, hey, clearly wants to go down or it's favoring. But sometimes it really turns around at the 9 Eastern. So the 9:30 New York Open, it often can be a little tricky. So you just got to judge yourself. If that's what you like to do, great. But every once in a while, you kind of going to get zapped because the open is an extreme flood of volume comes in the minute actually the second the market opens up. So could go the other way. But if you're high risk, high reward. Some people love the risk because they know if they get it right, they're going to hit a home run. And again, even if you didn't, because I would always lean on the conservative side when it comes to trading. But if you did, if you did, well, you killed it because the software picked it up. Now, whether you or I made the trade, it's just nice to see that the software nailed it. And you say, when do I get out? Well, there's your 2 greens after you're at least 10 points in profit. So there's the 2 greens, and right about there, you stopped out. So, from there to there, that's a pretty sweet start. You're talking some real nice piece of change right there. So, but most people, again, are going to be a little more conservative. At least that's what I suggest. You say, well, when do I get in here? Well, there's your textbook, perfect sweet spot that I talk about in all the webinars and just show you on that other chart. Prices come back up, hit the dot, in this case, the red dot, obviously that means sell, hits the red dot, bounces off, and then goes down. So the next red bar, which is red bar right here at the close, remember, we always get into trades at the close because that means that the price bar will never, ever change. So there's a red bar, there's a red dot, there's a red 2-minute signal, red 3-minute sell signal, red 1-minute sell signal. I mean, just screaming at us to go short right there. Down it goes immediately after the AbleTrend gave the signal. A couple seconds later, that's exactly when it went down. There's the 2 greens. Stop goes 2 points above the top of the green bar. Right there, we're stopped out. But that worked out kind of nice. I mean, that was 10 points, which is $200. What's also, to me, just as important, if not even more important, are the no trade zones. This means no trade. Why? You've got red sell. Red means sell. Blue means buy. Well, what do I do? It's a tug of war. Leave it alone. It's going to go sideways. It's going to be erratic, unpredictable. Traders who don't have AbleTrend, let them get chopped up. We at least know enough to stay on the side. Now, 50% of the time, we're going to get chopped up in the choppiest periods. But half the time, we won't be in it because we got the no trade zones. They keep us out of trouble. Another no trade zone there. Just kept us out of that choppy, ugly mess. You can't win in chop. Nobody can. So if we can avoid them as much of it as we can, sometimes not losing is just as important as winning. And right in here, not in the market there. No triple confirmation. Sell signal there, small winner. I'm sorry, buy signal. Buy signal there, loser. Went sideways, chopped around. Once it goes under that blue dot, we're out at the previous lower row of blue dots. Okay. Then we have a sell signal here. And that was a small loser because it did go to the previous higher row of red dots right there. And then we had the big winner. And this was a nice one. Triple confirmation, up we go. There's the 2 greens after we're in profit. Stop out right there. Sweet spot actually was right there if you missed the beginning of it. The first sweet spot is the one you want to take. For intraday trading, just take the first sweet spot. That's the best one. That's always the most powerful one. The highest probability of a winner. And that's right there. So lots of sweet spots today. Good stuff. Another trade right there. That was about a break even. And then it got a little choppy in here. That would be a losing trade there. That's the end of the day. On the mini NASDAQ, it was the complete opposite of the Russell. As far as the beginning of the day. Beginning of the day, it was just a sea of blue. Nothing but blue. And notice, look at all the times it hit the blue dot. Bounced off of it. Bounced off of it, went up. Bounced off it, went up. Continuously. Okay? Just be careful. At the open, it's a little tricky. There's your buy signal if you did take it. But again, I always like to be a little cautious at that open. Stop out is right there. Small winner. No trade zone. That's good. Kept us out of that mess. Triple confirmation. Perfect triple confirmation there. Remember also the shorter the price bars, the lower the risk. So when you get in, like here's that's a short bar for the NASDAQ. That's only like a 10-point bar. That's considered short. So here's another really short entry bar right there. The shorter the bar, the lower the risk. So those are the best ones to get in on the shorter ones. Very, very nice. All right, let me just jump over here real quick. See if there's any questions. Oh, hi, Ali. Okay, Michael, Ashok. Thanks, Ron. Does Wintick provide sweet spots? Wintick doesn't provide sweet spots, but you could set up your own scan for sweet spots. That's quite simple to do. Steve K. Wintick is very helpful to find the beginning of the trades. Very good for that. The triple confirmation trades, which are even lower risk than sweet spot trades. The first triple confirmation trade, like I've been talking about the past 15 minutes in this webinar, those are the lowest risk trades. Sweet spot is good too, but the triple confirmation initial trade, first blue bar with the blue dots and the blue arrows, those are the lowest risk. Sweet spot is if you missed it, you missed the beginning of the trade, perfectly fine to get in on the sweet spot. Now for a daily, weekly, or a swing trading chart for stocks and ETFs, It's okay to get in on the first, the second, the third sweet spot. Those are all good. But when you're day trading, because those trends are just sometimes, 5, 10, 20 minutes or even less, you only want to get in on the first sweet spot, meaning the first pullback to the small red or the small blue dot. Those are the best ones. You can get in on one after that if you're kind of feeling good about it, but it's just more risk. Let me just say the first sweet spot is the lowest risk. Steve K, super trader, super AbleTrend trader. On the NASDAQ today, 55.5 points, 8 out of 11 winners. That's great. On the Russell, same chart that I've been showing, the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 21.5 points, 6 out of 12 winners, even with the low VIX levels. AbleTrend still produces. Well done, Steve. You really are a rock star AbleTrend trader. That's a big time day, and you've had an unbelievable year. And Steve doesn't have to do anything different than what I'm showing you right now. Nothing different. He has the exact same chart than you or I. I'm the one who showed it to him. So, and just like I'm showing you right now, everybody else, just very patient and very, very disciplined. Doesn't trade on emotion, trades on what AbleTrend's algorithms are telling them. And that's a big advantage, because anybody who could do that, you're going to make a lot of money. It's not a get rich quick thing. It's going to take a little time. There's going to be losing days and losing trades. I can tell you that for sure. So count on it. That's the trading business. This is the business you want to be in. AbleTrend's what you need to have. But there will certainly be losing trades and losing days. That's a guarantee. So I never want to mislead anybody. Tell it like it is, good or bad. So I show the winners, I show the losers on the chart. Show it all. Let's jump in. One more quick chart. We're going to look over the Scalp Chart. Also had a nice day today. And first trade was a losing trade, which is right there. Hits the blue dot, closes above it. We put a stop 2 points, or if you're just not using a stop, as soon as it goes under the blue dots, we would exit the trade. Next trade was a winner right there. We're just going for 5 points on the Scalp Chart. That's all we do. Hits the blue arrow, closes above it. 1 minute later, we got our 5 points. Every time it does that, it's a $100 bill, $100 winner. Same thing here. Hits the arrow, closes above it. A minute later, another $100 winner. Right on the dot right there. A minute later, $100 winner. This is a losing trade. You only lost 3 points, but that's still a losing trade because it hit the dot, closed above it, and as soon as it goes under that dot, you're out. Okay, no trade, no trade, no trade. That's a losing trade there. That's a valid trade and went right under it. Only lost a couple points. That's a losing trade. Started off about, we were about 50-50. Nice little trade in here. Whoops. Nice little trade in there. And that's a losing trade. Got to be fair about it. Winning trade right here. Hold on. Yeah, that's a winner, right? Let me do it this way. That's a winner there. Hits a red dot, closes above it. A minute later, 5 points. That's a winner. Scalpers just go for the 5 points. You can go with anything you like. With 5 points, you can nail 5 points all day long. Okay. Next trade, another trade would be right here. Hits the blue dot, closes right on it. A minute later, that's a winner. So that's how we do the Scalp Chart. We keep it real simple. If it hits a blue arrow or a blue dot, as long as it doesn't close under it, we don't want it to break under support. We jump on the trade. 5 points is our target. Same thing, the reverse over here. If it hits a red dot or a red arrow, as long as it closes under resistance and doesn't break above it, as soon as the bar closes, we hit the market button, sell market. We use a bracket order. You don't even have to you don't even have to exit the trade. If you have a bracket order, it just automatically takes you out. So that's how that's what we suggest. Just been a terrific year overall, and just stick with it. It's a grind. It's not easy. It's definitely works on your mind. That's for sure. But we really like the results and the feedback everybody's saying, giving us. We're very disciplined traders, and I'm always glad to help anyway too. So thanks for being here, everyone. Stay safe. Yeah, you have a good weekend too, Steve, and everyone else in the room.